Alright, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day, a lovely night wherever you're from. And real quick before we get started, as always, I want to give a lovely shout out to the channel members on this channel. So thank you so much to these lovely commanders here that you see on screen. Thank you guys so much for your guys' constant generosity and support to me as always. It really means a lot to me, so thank you guys so much. And if you guys are actually interested in becoming a lovely commander yourself, if you are interested in any of these cute and lovely emotes, loyalty crown badges, who want a special role in the Discord, make sure to join the Discord. But as always, if you choose to do so, thank you so much. Just remember, that's not the only way that you can support me. Just watching the content like you are right now is truly the best way. Liking, subscribing, and commenting, everything really does help, so thank you guys so much. And for today's video, last night, Shift Up did drop the kit. I'm sorry I didn't get to it right away. I actually have university today. I have to get ready in about like 2 hours, so we got some crunching to do. Had to get some sleep, but I do want to get this kit up because I'm really excited for Velvet. So let me scoot on over, and let's put it on screen right here. That being said, we are at the Twitter for Goddess of Victory Nikke motion demonstration and skill introduction for our lovely girl Velvet using sniper rifle. Velvet is a supporter who consumes ammo in her ammo pouch to enhance her allies' attacking capabilities. Her burst skill boosts her own attacks to strike enemies. Now, as always, let's get a good look at the motion demonstration, get an idea of what we can see here. I'm telling you, dude, that 2D looks really, really nice. Let's see the JPS. A little bit of jiggle. See, we don't get to see enough yet because of the way they use the sniper. It's annoying. But like, come on, dude. Let me see it. Come on, come on. It's right there, Chief. Let me see it. Good cake, dude. Good cake, not hiding the assets. I want to see more JPS, but we'll have to see in-game because these people don't know how to test it. Let's see how the burst looks. I want to see that wallpaper. Come on. Let's see. Okay, messing around. Ooh, okay. All right. A good bit of whoa. Wait, what the fuck? What is that crosshair? He's shooting so fast. Look at that font. Is this like an MG now? Holy shit. Wait, what is she doing? Hold on. First, that's the wallpaper right there. Like right there. Like, yeah, right there. That's going to be the wallpaper. That's a nice wallpaper. Not gonna lie, Chief. That's a nice wallpaper. I fuck with it a lot. So, good stuff right there. Pretty damn nice. Wish we got a little bit more, like a better view of the armpit, but hey, can't complain. But that MG is crazy. What the fuck? That's cool. And it's like, I love the effects of the font. It kind of looks like my font that I use for the channel. This like bubble font. That looks sick. I love the effects. Good JPS, by the way. Look at those assets going. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. When you're not using a sniper rifle, that JPS be going, man. So on her burst, she switches a weapon. What the fuck? That's cool. Okay. So, interesting stuff. Let's get to the kit then, because this is going to be interesting. So, typical stuff here. She is a supporter, sniper rifle, wind B2. Same kind of stuff here. You know, ammo capacity of 6, reload time of 2 seconds, 69% of attack as damage, charge time 1 second, full charge damage 250% of damage, deals 200% damage when attacking core. This is just kind of like the normal cookie cutter stuff. One thing that I do want to say, you know, thank God for, is that she's a B2 with a cooldown time of 20 seconds. So they did not fuck her up. So that's great. Already a great start here. All right, the bar is low right now. All right, I'm scared. Let's get to it with skill 1, sticky fingers. Activates at the start of the battle and when entering burst stage 2. Meaning that she doesn't have to actually be bursting for this, if I recall. So, it activates at the start of the battle, and then when you get to burst stage 2, she doesn't have to be bursting though. Bullet Snatch. Function. What Bullet Snatch does is that it steals the enemy's bullets and keeps them in her ammo pouch. Okay, first question. This sounds like PvP, because obviously the enemy's bullets. However, do the Raptures have bullets, right? Because I feel like sometimes you can see them pause for a second after they attack you. So, I have a suspicion feeling like there's actually ammo there. So, I don't think this is just going to be PvP related. This one's going to be interesting. We'll definitely have to see. Because if this also counts for PvE enemies, this can be really huge. And if it's PvP, we are going to have a sad testing video, fellas. I'm going to just tell you that right now. But, Effect 1 affects all enemies. Removes 5% of the enemy's bullets, and what it happens afterwards in Effect 2, it affects Velvet, it fills her ammo pouch, with up to 6,000 rounds. This effect is continuous and cannot be dispelled. So I'm really hoping that this actually targets PvE enemies, because if it doesn't, then I don't know what Shift Up's talking about, dude. Like, PvP is not the biggest focus in this game, I'm sorry. Activates when attacking with full charge while not in full burst. In effect self. Function. Strengthens self by expending ammo from the ammo pouch. Effect 1. Expends ammo from the ammo pouch up to 100 rounds. Attack goes up 30.5% for 3 seconds. In effect 3. Attack damage goes up 30.5% for 3 seconds. So a good little chunk of damage. So not bad, but it's all for herself using those ammo rounds. This isn't bad. This is an interesting mechanic. I like I said, I like the little gimmicky stuff. So depending on how this works for the PvE aspect, this can be really fun. But my interest lies in the skill 2 of all of this. Bullets of Love. Activates when attacking with full charge during full burst. Function. Strengthens allies by expending ammo from the ammo pouch. Effect 1 affects self. Expends ammo from the ammo pouch 300 rounds. Effect 2 affects all allies. Attack goes up 25.2% of the caster's attack for 3 seconds continuously. So if you really want to make the most of this attack, or the caster's attack, because she is a supporter, so if you really want to like try to invest in her, she is going to be very expensive. You got to go all in if you want to try to make the most out of that caster's attack. Effect 3 affects all allies. Charge damage goes up 100.8% for 3 seconds. You know how huge this is right here? This doesn't just affect, like, since this is wind, right? This synergizes, because it's not charge speed, it's charge damage. So this does synergize with Liberalia and Scarlet Black Shadow. But this is huge for the Tetra Tower. Like I mentioned in a previous video, my Tetra Tower, and a lot of people's Tetra Tower, is just a sniper tower. This is huge. This is actually really, really big. So the fact that this is going to increase charge damage is going to help so many, like, Tetra Towers now. That's a big one, actually. Damn. Okay. Activates after landing 50 normal attacks during full burst. Function. Expends ammo from the ammo pouch to deal additional damage to the enemy. Effect self. Expends ammo from the ammo pouch 300 rounds. Effect self. Attack damage goes up 15.03% for 5 seconds. And then effect 3. Affects the target. Deals 400.92% of the final attack as additional damage. And then her burst skill, Perfect Execution. Effect self. Changes the weapon in use. There it is. So she goes from like a sniper rifle to, when she bursts, to this like MG damage. 7% of the final attack, which makes sense though, because she is just going to unload all her rounds. So even though it is a very small number, she is just going to unload all those. So it's a 10-second duration, with an additional effect of attack damage going up 34.52% for 10 seconds. But here's the thing, you don't really need to burst with her. Like, if you want to burst with her, you can. But she also can work as an off burst, especially with her, like, skill 2 passive. That's a really huge one as well. So, definitely interested to see how she works, especially for tower. I'm actually hopeful now for her. So, honestly, I might go all in, especially seeing how that motion demonstration looked. Really excited. But also, be careful, guys, because we are getting close to collab season. Who knows that during this event we are going to start getting teasers for a collab. And also, this is a standard character. You never need to MLB anybody. Just do it if you really want to. Just be careful with the risk. Don't go for a pity copy. Don't do anything, because we also have a collab coming up. Those are going to be limited. So if you're going to be MLBing anything, it's going to be the collab characters. And last thing that I wanted to talk about really quick, just to like throw in my own little opinion, because I've seen people talking about this, the Velvet costume, you know, the sensual rabbit, it's gonna be a mission pass. It's gonna be a mission pass. And rightfully so, I've seen people complaining, because the idea that the character that you see as like the default NPC, that skin is not gonna be their original outfit now, because we got Maid Velvet. But I still think Maid Velvet looks really good, don't get me wrong. Arguably, there are some aspects of her that I like a lot more than this skin. I prefer this skin personally, but I really like both for different reasons. But it's just the idea that, you know, this could have been a free skin, but I think that's wishful thinking. Coming from someone who's been playing this game since day one, Shift Up is very, very greedy when it comes to cosmetics. So I think the time to complain about cosmetics was a long time ago when they made Modernia's story skin from the side story a gacha skin. When that happened, everything was off the table. You know what I mean? So this to me is nothing compared to that. So I feel like the time to complain was years ago. This shit's over with now. So I feel like you could be mad, of course, but like it's not gonna change anything now. Like this is nothing to them. So I'm still gonna pick it up low key, and I'm probably gonna pay my gems early because I like this skin. But I can rightfully see why people are complaining about it. But it's not really a surprise with how Shift Up is with their past track record. Just wanted to mention that just as like a heads up. But do let me know what your thoughts are on Velvet. I'm really excited personally. I'm really interested in how her kit works. She looks fantastic too, and hopefully we get lucky with her pulls. Maybe we can do some label pulls. We'll see, because label was our best MLB yet with 6 multis to get the MLB. I don't know if we're gonna get lucky again. We'll have to find out, especially with collab season so close. Don't really want to risk it, but she's kind of worth it to me, so we'll see. But that is gonna be it from me. So I hope you guys have a lovely day, lovely night wherever you're from. And as always, thank you so much for the constant support. Take care and have a good one.